Can I run AI personal assistant on this phone that actually shuts down the moment I unplug this charger? Today I'm building an alternative to OpenClaw, an AI agent that people are running on their Mac minis and powerful servers. And we are going to see if I can make it run on this dying Android phone. Spoiler alert, it is going to be really painful for those who don't know. OpenClaw is this AI personal assistant that has blown up in last few weeks. People are deploying it locally on their Mac minis and servers, and it is getting super popular, despite having some serious security issues. And there's actually a better alternative called NanoBot that I'm really inspired by. I want to be clear that I'm not trying to create another competitor. I'm building Mirrorbot purely to learn, to understand how all these AI agents work actually under the hood. And yeah, maybe to torture myself. But here's my constraint. It has to be simple enough to run on this broken phone, which means I need to be smart about architecture and ruthlessly cut few features. So here's the plan. Telegram for communication because everyone has it, and Light LLM for making API calls to different AI models. And here's the kicker. I'm reaching LangChain and LangGraph, which means I have to build agent loop myself from scratch. Why? I don't know. Then AI agent processes it with whatever tools it needs, and response goes back through the same path. Simple enough, right? Now I'm slave to my habits. I like to test things individually before putting them together, especially stuffs I have never used before. I must confess that I primarily rely on LangChain ecosystem when interacting with AI models, and I have limited experience with Light LLM and Telegram bots. So I started testing them one by one. Tools orchestration with Light LLM, done. Telegram bot messaging, done. After a few fixes, everything was working perfectly fine on my laptop. Let's be honest. Also with a lot of help from ChatGPT. And did I mention during all this I had my midterm exams and food poisoning? Because why not make it harder? After that, I go into the architecture of nanobot and try to understand it. Once that's done, in this intense debate with AI, it was suggesting me this simple agent loop. And I kept pushing my complex architecture. And eventually, fine, let AI win this round, but I'll be back. Once the architecture was done, I dove into coding. I mean, I used AI for most of the things. I built it module by module. CodeOffice 4 and 5 did most of the heavy lifting, I won't lie. But I planned everything, created the base classes, and make sure I understand what every piece was doing there. After an intense few days, I had it. Mirrorbot was live. I set it up with Grok's free tier because, remember, we are doing with this zero budget. Tested it with some messages and it worked. So it was missing a ton of features compared to original OpenClaw, but the core functionality was there. It can understand messages, use tools, and respond intelligently. I was feeling pretty good about myself. And then I remembered the real challenge was not making it run on my laptop. The real challenge was making it run on this phone. But at first, I want to taste something else. My agent works well with text, but what about voice messages? Without having access to transcriber, just like the OpenClaw founder said, I just sent a voice message to see what would happen. Can the agent would figure it out with the basic tools it has? Most models tried, but none succeeded. They saw audio and had no idea about what to do. But GLM5, it actually figured it out, used the tools it had, and managed to understand what I said. I mean, in the final version, I will add a proper transcriber, but it's cool that GLM5 could problem solve it on its own. And shout out to JDA for open sourcing this powerful model and NVIDIA for giving free access to it. I didn't try Opus 4.6 because I don't have access to it. And we are trying to only use free resources. And I guess Gemini 3 Pro and ChatGPT 5.2 could also have solved the problem. Alright, voice test is done now. Now it's time for the real challenge with this phone. To run Python on Android, I'm using Termax, basically a terminal emulator that lets you run Linux command and Python scripts on your phone. I've connected my phone to laptop via SSH because why not if I can? Copied the entire project. Could I have just cloned it from GitHub? See ya. But what's the fun in that? Opened the terminal and hit the pip install command for all my dependencies. It could not install the Light LLM. I don't know if this is because of this old Android phone or if Flight LLM has dependencies that just are not built for Android. Either way, it won't install. So now I have two options. I spent hours trying to make Light LLM work on Termax or rip it out and replace it completely. Guess which one I would choose? Yeah, I'm replacing the core package, the entire LLM calling system. But here's the thing, we are not doing complex streaming or fancy stop logic. We just need to make REST API calls to different LLM models. How hard it could be. I wrote a rough version that works with any provider that follows OpenAI style of output. Then I had Claude to clean it up and fix all my mistakes. And I also have to remove another package called JSON schema. For that, I just copied the code from Nanobot. It is code being inspired by, not stealing. There's a difference. After these changes, I ran install command again. And this time everything installed. Time to test it out. I started the bot and sent a message to my phone. And it actually worked. My AI personal assistant, my alternative to OpenClaw and Nanobot, is running on my broken phone. The phone that dies if you unplug the charger. It is actually working. So yeah, Merivot is live. You can check it out on my GitHub if you want. Link will be in the description below. Let me be real with you. If you want a polished, well-maintained alternative to OpenClaw, check out Nanobot, Python-based alternative, or PicoClaw, Golang-based alternative, which runs under 10 MB of RAM. Both are amazing projects. Meribot is, let's call it a learning experiment. It is heavily inspired by Nanobot. You will see a lot of similarities if you check the code, and missing a lot of features. But I learned so many things, understanding how agent actually works without the abstraction layer, dealing with real deployment constraints, making something work, even the piece don't want to fit. If you want to see me do any challenges with this AI agent, or if you have any other ideas or features to add, drop them in comments. If you found this video helpful, funny, or at least mildly interesting, hit that like button. And if you want more videos about my AI learning journey, wild projects, or tech experiment that probably shouldn't work, but somehow do, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to be consistent with uploads, so we'll see how this goes. I'm Suraj and see you in the next one.